What if I told you, right now, that you could spot a toxic person in 30 seconds flat? No lie, no magic. Just a simple, psychological trigger I'm about to reveal. Picture this. You're at a cafe. Your friend asks you to pass the sugar. What do? You probably say, sure, and slide it over. Your brain doesn't even register it as a favor. It's just normal. But for a manipulator, that tiny request is a 5-alarm fire in their brain. Why? Because you just did something unscripted. You asserted a need. And in their world, where they need to control every scene, every conversation, you just stepped out of your role. You threatened the power dynamic. Let me prove it. It's called the small favor test. Ask for something tiny. Can you hand me that pen? Would you mind if I take this seat? Watch their face. The data pours in. A healthy person says, yeah, here. Or, oh, sorry, that's taken. Simple, clean. A manipulator, you'll get one of 3 reactions. The anger blow up. Ugh, can't you get it yourself? You're so needy. The guilt trip martyr. Fine, I'll do it. I always have to do everything. Or the interrogator. Why do you need it? What for? Is it really that important? It looks crazy, right? Over a pen. But it's not about the pen, it's about control. You just showed them you have a will outside of theirs. And their reaction is the smoke alarm going off, telling you exactly what's in the house. Your mission this week, be a social scientist. Watch for this trigger. Don't confront, just observe. Knowledge is power, and you just got your first major weapon. But what happens when you see the smoke? How do you respond without getting burned? That's exactly what we're breaking down in part 2. The calm, powerful response that protects your peace. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell, because you don't want to miss it. In the comments, hit the alarm emoji if you've ever seen someone freak out over a tiny ask. I want to hear your stories. Let's go. So you ran the test. You saw the explosion over nothing, the guilt trip, the interrogation, and now you're frozen. What do I say? How do I not get sucked into this drama? Stop. Right there. Trying to reason with unreasonable behavior is the #1 trap. You can't logic someone out of a position they didn't logic themselves into. Today, you're getting the playbook, a 2-word strategy that works every single time. Step 1, go gray. Step 2, go robot. First, go gray. Internally, you have to shift. This isn't a debate you need to win. This is data you are collecting. Their outburst is data point #1, emotional regulation, poor. Their guilt trip is data point 2, uses obligation as a tool. When you see it as data, you detach. You become an observer, not a participant. Your anger or hurt, put it in a box. For the next minute, you are a scientist. Now, go robot. Your external response needs to be calm, boring, and repetitive. This is the broken record technique. They explode. You're so demanding. You, calmly, I hear you're upset. It was a simple question. They escalate. You're twisting this. You're the problem. You, same calm tone. I understand. It was a simple question. Do not justify, argue, defend, or explain. JADE, that's fuel for them. You are a gray, robotic wall. Your calmness is infuriating to their chaos, and it's also your superpower. You are showing them their tantrum has nowhere to land. This isn't easy. It takes practice, but it works because it starves the dynamic. You are no longer giving them the emotional reaction they feed on. But what if this is a long-term game? A family member, a partner, a boss? How do you deal with the constant source of this energy without losing your mind? You need an exit strategy. And that's exactly what we're building in the final part of this series, part 3. If this clicked for you, type gray robot in the comments below. Tag a friend who needs to see this. And subscribe, because part 3 is the most important piece of the puzzle, your freedom plan. Spotting them was power. Responding calmly was strength. But this is freedom. Welcome to part 3, your strategic exit. Let's be brutally honest. You cannot change a manipulator. The fantasy of the perfect conversation, where they see the light and apologize. Let it go. Your power lies elsewhere. Not in changing them, but in changing your position. Your strategy is not confrontation, it's withdrawal. This is your two-phase freedom blueprint. Phase 1. The silent disappearing act. You've practiced being a gray robot in conversations. Now, you apply it to the entire relationship. You become a ghost in plain sight. You are physically there, but emotionally, you are gone. You share nothing personal. Your dreams, your fears, your problems, these are now classified information. Your answers are bland. That's interesting. I'll think about it. Maybe you are making yourself a boring, unsatisfying target. Phase 2. The practical fade. While you're a ghost, you start to literally disappear. You take 24 hours to text back. You're suddenly busy. Every weekend, you decline invitations with a polite, unshakable, no, but thank you for asking. No drama, no explanation. just a gradual, peaceful reduction of your presence in their life. This is strategic, not cruel. You are not responsible for managing their reaction to the consequences of their own behavior. Your only responsibility is to your own peace. The goal is not a dramatic, "I quit" moment. The win is quieter and more profound. The win is the day you realize their opinion no longer controls your mood. The day their text doesn't give you a knot in your stomach. The day you get your energy, your time, and your life back. This is your life. You are the CEO. You get to decide who gets a seat at the table. This 3-part series is your toolkit. Spot, respond, exit. You have it all. If this was your sign, your wake-up call, let me know. Drop it in the comments for the piece you're choosing. Save this series. Share it with someone who is searching for this map. And if you want more tools to rebuild your confidence and intuition after this, you know where to find me. Subscribe. I'll be right here. You've got this. Now go take your power back.